Marching ever forward into 2023 with clear eyes and hearts both atomic and wild, the well-played crew is back with a look at the tastiest releases hitting the gaming market this March. While we wait for the cooling winds of autumn to arrive, we venture into a month that feels as if it was designed to get out of the way of one particularly beefy release. Basically, everyone wants to wax poetic about the highly anticipated arrival of Resident Evil 4 Remake, but don't let the shadow of Capcom's favourite son distract you from the humble bounty the rest of March has to offer. Join us as we take a look at exactly what has us tight in the jorts. James wants to let us know that it's already been a banger year for Koei Tecmo's menagerie of imitations, and Wolong Fallen Dynasty looks to continue the trend. Team Ninja has a well-earned and deserved pedigree in action titles, and specifically riffing on China's Three Kingdom history is a unique and compelling addition to their growing catalogue of fantasy historicals. And then, speaking of games that are making their way to new platforms, Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is breaking free from the Wii, it rhymes, and dropping on almost every major platform, also via the previously mentioned Koei Tecmo. Fatal Frame has largely slipped by me, but in a month built around fabled horror genre returns, it feels like the right time to dive in. Adam steps into the ring to say, the showcase of the immortals, the greatest spectacle in all of sports entertainment, the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. The lead up to WWE's biggest event of the year is the one time where I just let my guard down and allow my wrestling fandom freak flag to fly. In anticipation of the gigantic grapple of April, I'll also be booking my own show virtually in WWE 2K23. Because if the Fed isn't brave enough to put Sami Zayn in the main event, then I'll do it myself. Adam also makes mention he does not want people to sleep on Dredge. When you say that you're excited about a fishing game, some folks raise an eyebrow. But watching this New Zealand-developed cosmic horror gem in action for more than a few seconds will have you hooked. Mark slips in to say, have a nice death, shuffles its way out of early access and onto my Nintendo Switch. Just another brilliant reason to own that joy of a console. By all reports, the procedurally generated Death Incorporated will be an absolute pleasure to explore as Death himself brings his minions back in line. Scythe and all, and having brought a certain cultish lamb into my heart, I'm ready for another mascot anti-hero. Also have to give a quick shout out to one of the weirdest crossovers yet, when Power Wash Simulator brings the world of Final Fantasy VII's Midgar to its calming, water pressure cleaning concept. I can guarantee you that no one had this on their 2023 bingo card. And then bringing up the rear, the one and only Zach Jackson says, we're finally here. Ever since the remake of Resident Evil has been rumoured, I've been waiting for the day to come when I would have it in my hot little hands, and March 24 is that day. Resident Evil 4 is not only one of my favourite games, like top 3 favourites, but it's a game that really propelled my interest in gaming to new heights. I can't wait to see how Capcom has reimagined a game that revolutionised the third-person action genre all the way back in 2005. March also has some delightfully devilish treats, with Diablo 4 having an open beta in March 24, meaning that people can finally get their sinful little hands on the newest entry into the Diablo franchise and see exactly what all the fuss is about. Is it something to be cautiously optimistic for, or just openly hyped? You'll find out when you play it on March 24. And then Dead Cells, the side-scrolling roguelike that can do no wrong, brings us Return to Castlevania, an absolute no-brainer of a crossover on March 6th, allowing us to take everything we learned and ask the question of what is a man if not a miserable pile of secrets. And with that, it's the big March 2023 edition of Tight in the Jorts done and dusted. I hope your denim stays safe and you can prepare for the rest of the year, because we're already 3 months in, people. Where is it going? I'm scared and confused, and just make sure you keep yourself locked to Well Played for all of our gaming impressions, news, and everything else in between.